headed to Serendia? Ah, oh, this is a rough. First you was thieves, I'm sure my daughter's all... Yeah, you're headed. Oh, I think that I heard it would set. Hey, you! Conscience, those in power, knowingly or for the one who failed to help us put our troubles.
Wait! We were wrong. If not wrong. We
Felt like I waited forever and a day. Well, right. I'll get that letter. Let's, if you... I'd expect more understanding.
Yes, sure. There's...
Yeah, I am being...
These are the night that ain't. I agree.
Yeah.
Huh?
So, if it I sent, I trust you to...
Belmont, Monarch of Darkness and founder of the Shadow Knights. Impeccable timing. Right after the incident at the Stone Chamber.
Yes, there's likely some connection, but I can't say for certain. Right now, finding a solution takes precedence over pinpointing the cause.
I don't disagree. So, Master Alustin has gone to meet with Freyro.
Indeed. Meanwhile, I'm headed to Coronda Ridge.
Yummy bread.
Please look after Yaz.
Martha, Luffy, hey! That's
So I'm
my
stuck
bread.
with her. I'd rather head to Calpheon.
Oh,
Or even
my.
fight Belmont myself.
This one.
Funny.
That
That's exactly what Eden said.
Look, why don't we just hold what's that one on the off chance you're good with...
So I did adventurer. It's done now. I didn't say Tolkien. Of course, if I pulled him, we must be restored. Will you? Your memory loss is.
There's not a soul in Serendia who's tougher than me. War's done and dusted. So what are we trading for, eh?
Harry, was it?
Huh?
Rumor has it you're the strongest one here.
Grand Chamberlain.
No, it's fine. Give me a show of that strength. If you can best me, I'll make you wealthy beyond imagination.
Ha! You certain, my lord? Got your word on that? All right, then. Don't blink now, lads! It'll be rags to riches in a flash for me, eh?
Huh. Wait, wasn't there supposed to be an inspection today?
Now show me what you're made of.
Don't mind if I do.
Is that all?
Blast. My hand just slipped. What's it?
You lack proper fundamentals. Train harder.
Yes, my lord.
Proud sons of Serendia. Yes, war may be behind us for now. But to our west, we have imps, while Fogans and Nagas have surrounded Plish. Orcs, bloody monastery zealots and Viragi bandits, yet breathe down our necks. Will you stand by and let these monsters threaten the safety of your wives and children?
No, sir!
Do not forget, Calpheon is our overlord. They are not our ally. In the south, Baron Alfonso Rundi has his blade pointing menacingly at us. Once we topple him, our true battle shall finally begin. When the time comes, our country's heroes will be rewarded with fortune and glory. So train hard, overcome your fears, and prepare to make our enemies kneel before us. The glory and splendor of Serendia rests upon your very shoulders. Who is with me?
Oh, my Jordine. You bear the burden of 1,000,000,000 lesser men. My hunky Giga Jord.
Wow, Serendia.
proud. You are aware of how precious blackstones are, yes? Around a decade ago, blackstones were discovered in the western part of Serendia. When word reached Calpheon, they dissolved our alliance and declared war. Of course, they gave countless reasons, but with a decade-long history of warring over blackstones in the desert, the facade was hardly necessary. We resisted as best we could, but that was a war we simply could not win. To my utter shame, I, the once proud princess of Serendia, was taken hostage. My brave and gallant savior was none other than our esteemed Jardine Ducasse. Shortly thereafter, my father surrendered and faced the war tribunal in Calpheon. My father, the original king of this land, is now but the Duke of Serendia. The regrettable result of bending the knee to our Calpheonian conquerors. You see, my mother, the former queen, was a princess of Calpheon's Seric royal family. This allowed my father to maintain power in Serendia, even if only as its duke. The great irony is that Calpheon now has no throne, no king at all. Oh, that's one. Though I so insert your. Anyway, let's. Wait, father is with him.
Grand Eye.
The die has been cast, Your Grace.
Do you truly believe them blind?
Your Grace, the pieces are nearly all in place. The final piece is justification.
They will realize what we're doing.
I am aware. I assure you, Your Grace. I will proceed with even greater caution now.
I only wish for you and Jarrett to be happy.
Your Grace, Serendia is being exploited. Who could find happiness in such a state? Rest assured, Your Grace, I will see it done. Stay as long as you... And you make... It is a pleasure to meet you. I've heard much. I always welcome.
Oh, you too.
I have hunted treasures. I will contact you, the Serendian port.
Oh, that clearly a greater fan. Just don't seems like you.
Hello,
There's no need to thank me at every.
So you're a friend of Lady Jarrett. Pleasure's all I'm sure. Oh,
Laura,
don't you worry about me.
In my truth be well, it's about time to seek out some. A city has a way of. Well, why not take a walk? A city has a way of running. A city has a way of running. Yes, a city has a way of running. A city has a way. A city has a way. A city has a way.
Hey, you just do me this. Just do me. Yes, thank you.
A city has a way. A city has a way of running. A city has.
You can't. I but knew that said, I don't travel. A merchant should enjoy it.
You can. What's up? You won't lose out if you trade through me.
Gemstones are not something to be bargained with. The gemstones I carry are all worth their value. I could be such an attentive mother. What I perhaps see in the gemstones I carry.
You can. A merchant.
A city has a way of. A city has a way of. Yeah, a city has a way of.
Greetings, adventurer. Just we can warm them up a bit. Close, would you be so kind as to chop some firewood for these poor children? Yes, would you be so kind as to chop some fire? Would you be so kind as to chop some firewood? What? Thank you for your kind...
What? A city has a way of running a... You pleased me. That reminds me. Helping out elder farmers...
Welcome, and with a new... What bit?
As Sir Jordine is occupied with other matters, I have... As Sir Jordine is...
Young lady, you dare hold such a... Young lady, you go up. We do. What up? We do. Excuse me. What? Excuse me. You. I'm supposed to be... So I have no...
That girl. Something about that girl.
What? Ever? I didn't think you'd be back so... See? We've never evaded...
Hey, come...
I'll meet... We've never evaded paying our... We've never evaded...
Stand back.
Roy, you got... What? You think I come now? This year is... I can tell... Alright, ship... Phobius, you're up.
Right. Chairman of the Heidel League of Merchants, Bobby Laurel. Time's up. Do you ever plan to repay your debt? Huh? My aunt's thirst for blood. You gonna quench it? Huh?
I told you, I need a few more days.
And how long has it been? We've shown enough leniency. Miss your deadline again and we take the inn, as per our contract.
The Jean Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Hyrule. Greeting. The lady's son. I will rid my lady. If I'm sure you don't strike me as the type. Serendians are... It's all right, Phobius. What is... Grace was true. Bring great profit to Heidel. Why can't they understand?
You're helping the Grand Chamberlain.
Phobius, have you sharpened...
Perhaps... Look.
What do you... I can't... My husband... My husband's dead. I'm calm now! Unhand me!
I the empty. They used to... Anyway, our orders were not...
How did you handle them all inside there? Is the You're anyway. Oh, and also. My husband was. I thought they were worse than this amount. Whatever silver is left over.
Only hope.
There you Calkins shot. I shall go ahead and.
Husband, let's hurry before.
You should be honored, adventurer, to walk the palace grounds with me. That is Sir Royg's office. I say it's far too nice, considering his position. I'm sure you've heard much about our Grand Chamberlain. He may seem a bit particular at times, but beneath it all, he's quite the gentle soul. Especially toward talented individuals. I'm sure you more than fit those qualifications. Here we are, the Grand Chamberlain's office. Rather modest for his authority, don't you think?
Best praise for you.
I ship for the happy. There's a.
But Sir Jordan...
My house.
Joe!
So, they are game if and I've been...
Adventurer. So... Jordine Ducasse, the son of a secretary. Alfonso Rundi, the son of a knight. And me, Dorette Domengard, the youngest daughter of the king. All hailing from different backgrounds, yet we were friends. To one another, we were Joe, Al, and Jerry. Always playing happily with one another. As we grew older, we began to realize the differences in our status. Then everything changed when Kelfion attacked. Joe and Al, those carefree scoundrels, enlisted to fight under General Cliff. I remained within the castle walls, entirely unaware of how the war was unfolding. When word came that the enemy was at our door, I tried to escape, but was captured by Kelfion. I took a blow to the head when I was taken prisoner. I thought surely my end had come. But when I opened my eyes again, I found myself in Jordine's arms. A strong jaw, a sharp nose, the sound of labored breathing. My heart races each time I recall that moment. After the war, he rose to the rank of Grand Chamberlain. He proposed to me, making us heirs to Serendia. But instead of celebrating our union, Al locked himself away in his estate, refusing to ever see me again. What that said? Promise me, swear. Now come to think of it, and it's right on the heels of his proposal.
Grand Chamberlain, Sir Edmund Dawson of the extraction mill, still complains about the delivery schedule.
He's trying to pin his embezzlement on us.
What are you talking about? Speak plainly, Jordine.
Bring in the sword. Sir Edmund sent me this sword as a gift. It appears ordinary at first glance, but were you to hold it yourself, you would sense the darkness within, like gripping a shadow. It's undoubtedly been refined with pure black crystals, likely pilfered from our extraction mill.
Those Cal... I'll personally... I'll personally... This is Moretti. This is Moretti. That right. Give them a casual...
Greetings. I am Mercianne Moretti.
Hello?
Tax?
Oh, is that so?
Yes, Emma. What am I to do? Do you know how much I've spent on them? If you don't enjoy their It's been ages since I recorded.
Actually, this...
I thought all the wheat over there was lost. Is there? If so, you can ask the workers here. Why you saw
Mercianne!
Ah, Coco. Just so. Besides.
So you're one who... I'm just reminding her that the... You know, many who took loans from our shop. Yet here I...
Didn't the Scarecrow attack you on your way here?
So, Isabel.
Oh, I had...
As it... Of course, Miley.
Baron.
Sir.
What?
Apologies. So, how do you plan on fighting them? Gonna take them on by yourself? What? My lady, don't worry, I'm... Damn it, these bloody bastards! Ladies, get inside! Ladies, hurry! Shit! I will protect the ladies! Everyone, guard the gates! Let them all out!
I told you, damn it. Oh, I did something. I have to find something.
Lady Isabel wished...
My good have... I'm certain your lady... I
hope you've taken...
You have a black stone. Did your dean send you? I shall thwart him and protect Serendia for the glory and splendor of Serendia! Impossible. How do you wield such power? Who can possibly stop Jodine now? I grew up the son of a poor knight, serving the Count of Montverdel. I became close friends with Princess Girette and Jodine, the son of a secretary. Things have become a bit complicated now, but back then, Girette was nothing short of an angel. My feelings for her grew by the day, but my humble status kept them from forming into action. When Calpheon invaded Serendia, Jodine's father was serving on the front line. Unfortunately, his father fell in battle, and that ever-cheerful lad's spirit was forever shattered. Jodine and I enlisted in General Cliff's unit and fought fearlessly, like demons in the vanguard. Victory was nearly within our grasp, but then, in a cruel twist of fate, Girette was captured by the enemy. There was a woman who had a hand in Girette's kidnapping. Turns out, she was Jodine's lover. As a close friend, only I knew of this, but since we needed his help in rescuing Girette, I didn't make mention of it. I proposed a desperate plan to General Cliff, sending out 3 of our best warriors to rescue her. I had hoped to be the one to rescue her, and once the war had ended, propose marriage with the dignity of a war hero. However, it was Jodine who snatched the role of knight in shining armor from me. During the mission, Jodine acted impulsively. I aided him and suffered a severe leg injury for it. As he escaped with Girette in his arms, I could do nothing but watch. But even then, I still trusted my friend. Right after her rescue, the war ended. Calpheon made an example of the Montverdel lands by reducing them to ash. At the ceremony to honor the war heroes, Jodine was made Grand Chamberlain, and Girette his bride-to-be. And I became Baron of some stone-wrought ruins. Impossible. Since I wish to hold the
So,
is the Grand Chamberlain.
fine. That's Lord Eventual Paddles. I want. Did you read? See, I want if you want, sir. Here.
There's no need for leniency towards.
There's nothing. Bobby, I knew it was.
Back to my. Yes, those.
His reaction, I once bought us to. We both know it.
Water's great. Him was an honor that I'll have someone not only.
Our village is surrounded by great swaths of marshland. In fact, Nagas have lived there for many years. For the longest time, they lived peacefully alongside us. But one day, this bastard Titium arrived, bringing his tribe all the way from the great desert of Valencia, and laid claim to over half the marshland.
Since then, it's been nothing but conflict. It's been 9 years already. We're the ones who ended up paying for his audacity. That's what I heard. He always phone up right on. And what they do. Anyway, don't worry. Grand.
You're the one who awoke in the stone chamber. I suppose you've come instead of the relic's power. Huh?
Wait, I'm not your enemy. Damn it. Completely lost your senses. I understand your resentment, but you shouldn't come with such power. Oh, you're here. Could you grab that necklace for me?
Our king are dying. The desert Fogans are rooting us out. Kanana, we will reclaim our homeland. With the relic, we will be reborn.
This relic, it will not save the Nagas. Its power is temporary, and the darkness will swallow you whole.
The relic!
It's good to think about. Do you have smell? Go ahead. That's good.
Now go get them. Go see once this Fogan nonsense.
Don't let. I heard the Fogans, usually seen only. What? If only we could communicate with them. It's clear there are some circumstances.
Look at these especially. Well, just
Yes.
What? Why didn't I even think of great one? But yeah, I wish that never here. I don't know why he felt. I've been observing the Fogans.
That energy. Donut, my old friend. Why did you do it? Why did you betray me?
Adventure of friendship with what our frail. I think of.
The demon spotted at Alejandro Farm. How did it happen? Was it truly a minion of Belmont?
It could be. Or perhaps it was a coincidence.
Oh, oh! Is it the ancient stone chamber? That would be bad.
Is there anything suspicious going on?
Word is the overseer of the Black Crystal Extraction Mill has been acting strangely as of late.
Do you mean Sir Edmund?
An ominous presence is lurking around him. He's a Black Crystal addict. Is it possible that he could have awakened some kind of unknown relic?
Ooh, that sounds like something big. I gotta tell Eden. Big news incoming. La 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 la.
Rumor has it.
There's a face to you, and I'll not give you all.
You will only find disappointment if you accept my.
Finally, I've got my hands on the key. My preparations are complete.
Donut. Please reconsider. It could be more dangerous than we thought. Reinforcements will arrive soon from Heidel.
Listen, Frero. Do you really think I'm doing all this for the sake of the town?
My friend, you are clearly tainted by the Black Stone.
Tainted? We'll find out soon enough! The greatness of Hexa. Behold! The one true king!
battle against you.
Oh, hey, Eden may be a bit... Ha! Ha!
I've been what? Interesting. It's entirely blank. Donat was a scholar, so he definitely would have left something.
It's not alchemy. I can tell you that much for sure.
Surely there'll be a trace left somewhere.
Unfortunately, there's no way to tell. There's no sign of a reaction from his machine. Just what are you trying to get from this Fogan specimen? Don't tell me you too are chasing after this hogwash about the monarch. What the?
The gem of balance is reacting. Adventurer, can you see it too? There's dark energy in the journal. This is a record of Belmorn. Belmorn? We need to, as you found.
It's going to regret the day it was born.
Looks like you found something.
Does this mean that the Shadow Knights have...
He liked it, you adventurer. Long ago, Belmorn reigned as king over the Hexa Kingdom. He was an ambitious conqueror who instilled fear far beyond his dominion. Yet time takes its toll on all of us, including him. Belmorn was growing older, as were his worries. In an abominable act, he summoned the evil god Kazaka, unleashing a wave of corruption that left all it touched neither living nor dead. And so righteous individuals emerged to contest and ultimately vanquish both King Belmorn and the Kazaka. These individuals were known as the Knights of Dawn, pursuers of truth and defenders of balance. However, the fallen Belmorn did not simply vanish. Instead, he left a lingering curse on the souls of the surviving knights. Those who sealed and oversaw Belmorn's remnants, the descendants of the Knights of Dawn, little by little were consumed by darkness. They became the Shadow Knights, now orchestrating the revival of Belmorn. The descendant, they became the Shadow Knights. They became... I'm sure you must have a lot of... There is a Maluston. Let's...
It's either way, both is steep. Have we not all read this threat? Perhaps you...
Sir Edmund.
Well, that's...
I don't think...
Well, that's...
If you
are both in a... Who are you, exactly? The one who sent the sword through Edmund?
We are the Shadow Knights. We serve King Belmorn of Hexa.
He's long dead.
Huh? That's right, Jordine. We've been preparing for the King's resurrection.
Nonsense.
Just one final step remains. A vessel to contain our King's pure wrath and ambition. You, Jordine.
You dare to make me a sacrifice?
I see it differently. Jordine, do you not wish for the destruction of Calpheon? With Lord Balmorn's power, that can easily come to fruition.
Serendia need not stoop to dark sorcery. By my might alone, Calpheon will crumble.
You will soon make your decision. Our king.
Orcs are
I believe. It feels good. Shall we head back? Don't be too late. Come on, don't be huh? Me? Oh, that, what it's about, what? Yes, I'm well, don't I just like, we're saying that, and now, imagine that you would say I'm hold, taking it for you, but I'll look in well. I know the real.
Adventure and praise for you. So, let's bring it up. I'll take the black cap out of you. On. My father was once Lord Constable of Serendia. Then one day, he was exiled. He was accused of deeply offending the king. As the scales tipped, I lived recklessly. I wallowed in the arms of a woman named Roxanne. Alfonso, ever earnest, had eyes only for Princess Durette. I wished him the best. Then, suddenly, the Princess of Calpheon, who was married to one of the princes of Serendia, died. Calpheon pinned the blame on Serendia and waged war against us. In the ensuing war, my father was killed. Consumed with anger and grief, I enlisted in the army alongside Alfonso. I still remember the moment I reclaimed my father's sword from the blood-soaked battlefield.
We were on the cusp of victory when Princess Jarette was taken hostage. Alfonso proposed the formation of a rescue party. His intentions were clear. He wanted to make a name for himself, elevate his status, and win the heart of his love. However, it was I who ended up rescuing the princess locked in the tower. Alfonso, unable to contain his eagerness, wounded his leg. The rescue operation did not go as intended. General Cliff used me as a decoy to escape with the princess. As a strategist, it was the obvious choice. I was left to survive by the skin of my teeth and return to hiding. Upon my return, I learned Serendia had been defeated. The king had surrendered and was now a duke. The Calpheon army then swept across Serendia, reducing Monvedel to ruins as a stark example. Then I began courting Jarette. Alfonso, in shock from all that transpired, went into seclusion. A year later, when the Duke returned from the war tribunal, Jarette and I pledged to marry. In that moment, the sole survivor of a crumbling family became the heir to an entire country. Shortly after, I became Grand Chamberlain, overseeing affairs of state in the Duke's stead. Now, with unfettered access to our nation's secrets, I learned of everything that had occurred during the war. My parents passed away while resisting Calpheon's attack on the Western Front. That tragedy was avoidable and born entirely from General Cliff's misjudgments. I couldn't stand the sight of him, so I demoted him and sent him to the outskirts of Balanos. Calpheon then constructed a black crystal extraction facility in the Western Swamp, keeping its output for themselves. It was only then that I came to understand the princess's death had been but an excuse to wage war, to obfuscate their true intentions. Moreover, the subject of my youthful affections, Roxanne Fiazza, was discovered to be a Calpheonian spy. By plunging Serendia's royal family into chaos, Calpheon created an excuse to attack. She orchestrated the princess's kidnapping and delivered Calpheon their victory on a silver platter. There were many questions I wished to ask her, but alas, she had already taken her own life. Ever since then, I've been living desperately to set things right again. Calpheon, not there, but for now, I've prepared.
What? Are you back from meeting? So, even though he didn't say it out well, it's nothing luxurious. The Jean Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Heidel.
Wow.
Can't they understand that? How could this happen?
The
It seems there's no adventurer. The Shadow Knights will. Shadow Knight.
Your Grace, you've seen it for yourself. The foundations that Medea built itself upon.
Yes, Grand Chamberlain. I know it well.
Then why do you hesitate? Your Grace, why do you think Calpheon took over Serendia? Black crystals. The black crystals. It's because of those black crystals. Reclaiming the rights to the black crystals will allow Serendia to prosper once more. We can welcome back the days of glorious splendor.
Grand Chamberlain, I am terrified.
You must remain resolute. The taxes are only temporary measures. If we can reclaim rights to the Black Crystal business, we can return the taxes to the people.
But how can we claim victory against Calpheon?
We have already completed the initial trials. If we supply harpies, sawnills, and trolls with pure black crystals, they will provide ample distraction for Delphi and Trina Knights. If we seize an opportunity, we can take the Chief Counselor's head.
Isn't it all too obvious? They've already seen right through you.
Already?
Is this...
Sir Edmund? What are you doing here?
Glory to the sunlight upon the eagle's feathers, Your Grace.
Speak.
I will be extraditing the Grand Chamberlain Jordine Ducasse to Calpheon.
Bastard, how dare you!
I'm sorry, Grand Chamberlain. I was fearful.
Your Grace! Sir Jordine, you'll be wise to come quietly. You must stand trial before the Calpheon court. The trial will be fair, and if found innocent, Calpheon will compensate Serendia properly.
My fate does not end here. Not like this. This calls for a change of plan.
As I suspected, Shadow Knights! You're the one who... Quickly! Execute the traitor of Calpheon! At once!
Sir Edmund, this isn't what you promised.
Where is he? Jordine.
Somebody please help!
Adventurer, you too. I truly believed you'd understand. Your Grace, there's no turning back now. Rest assured, you and the Lady Jarette will not be harmed.
Jordine, why on earth are you doing this?
For the glory, for the splendor of Serendia.
Jordine!
Adventurer,
Oh, Your Grace!
Wait! That master alludes.
All has been set in motion. Bear witness.
The mark of darkness shall descend upon us. He shall emerge from the depths of this. Finally comes to us.
Before the Almighty, the King of Hexa has returned.
Jardine, have you finally succumbed to the darkness?
Ah, of course. I always knew it would come to this. Come at me. Seems I need more time to get accustomed to this body. Meldor.
Take cover!
Jardine.
Damn Jardine!
Protector, more importantly, her...
Adventurer, father. What of Alta?
Adventurer. So, a statement.
And when the adventurer. Thank you. Adventurer. Thank you. I will. Adventurer. Wait. Oh, adventurer. Thank you. I will. Adventurer. To the please. Adventurer. But now, adventurer must.
It feels I once.
Adventurer, it but this once you've it is.
Warm greetings to warm greetings to warm greetings warm greetings warm greetings warm.
How about adventurer? Regrettable shock. It but when they once they you've it is a shock.
Adventure. Adventurer. Adventurer. Adventure.
If you need anything, if you need anything, there is great. If you.
I thought only the.
Oh, I promised you something in return for completing the mission, right? Here, I don't anyway. I'll leave first with Povey.
Wait,